guys, let's get this thing rolling. Notre Dame looking for a strong kick to get this one underway. He'll bring it out. It's Anthony. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. Leaves it with the back. Got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29. Let's talk for a second about Arkansas. By the end of the day, one of these two teams will control their conference destiny the rest of the way. Potential bye in the college football playoff on the line. This game critical at this point in the season for both teams.
And so much talent in this game, too. Outstanding coaching staffs, NFL talent on both teams going into this one. David, this might be a rematch in the conference championship game. We might get to see this matchup again.
And it's so nice to have two teams playing so well at the top of their conference. You know this game matters. There's no sleepwalking into this game. You see the numbers at the top of the conference. It's you and it's them. Who's going to come out today?
The Razorbacks come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. Unloads quickly. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
Buys a little time with his feet. Makes him talk to the hand. Finds enough room to get it up to the 44 before he's knocked out of bounds.
Really nowhere for the quarterback to go that time. I like the idea of letting him try to run with it, but no opportunity to get up the field, so he just kept trying to use his speed going sideways. Defense took everything away, and a good decision by him to save a hit and just get out of bounds.
Looking to throw, it's Green. Grabbed over the middle, it's Hill. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
And the Razorbacks are flying down the field. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Right back to the well. Oh, man, look out! Oh, out of space. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
Love the play call on the RPO, and you're just really trusting this running back to be able to make a guy miss and then get into the second level. The offensive line did their job, gave him a crease, but that was the running back making that linebacker miss in the hole before getting north.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, oh, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on, and I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line.
And I like the quarterback making the decision quickly. I'm going to give it. I'm not going to throw the football off the RPO and just let my back get some positive yards. You're getting 5+ yards. That is a great job by the offense. Continue to stick with that.
Looking downfield, it's Green. Using his legs to buy some time. Got some room, headed to the goal line. They make the stop, but he got the one he needed and plenty more. It's 1st and goal. Razorbacks started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. With the run on 1st and goal. And they get nothing. The ball remains at the 2-yard line.
Well, and you see the sense of urgency now going up, right, David, on defense. You're creating a negative play with their backs up against the wall.
Everybody's selling out to stop the run. Nice job being aggressive.
And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Razorbacks!
And that is exactly what you love to see as a head coach, watching your offense take the field, first drive of the game, and you're methodical, and you take what the defense gives you. You make good decisions. You don't have negative plays. You don't have missed assignments. That shows your head coach that you are locked in and ready to go.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Young. Stopped at the 26, brought it out of the end zone, picked up an extra yard. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. On the move, it's Lott. Defense fills those gaps. He's got 1 to the 28.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Looking for a man. It's Carr. Throws for the tight end. Got his man downfield. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Moving away from pressure. It falls incomplete, and that'll be the final play of the period. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. The critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there. When it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You've got to be able to make that play.
And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. And he missed it. No good. And they couldn't cut into the lead. It's still a 7-point game.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like, the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but he left some points off the scoreboard there.
Takes the handoff. It's Washington.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, taking chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to adjust the pattern. Dropping back, it's Green. Just a short pass to the tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? Second down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this third down manageable. Really nice job of executing there.
Out of the shotgun on third down. And the Razorbacks pick up the first down.
And it's tough on the defense there. Third down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
From the gun, they'll try the middle.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive points.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
Tell you what, that was a lightning-fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away, makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
I like the execution by this defense. Nice job, situational football, right? Like understanding where the sticks are. You probably know they're going to pass the football on this down. Great job breaking on the football when the quarterback throws it and forcing the incompletion.
That is coverage just the way you draw it up. Don't even let him get started, and they knock him down deep in his own end. They are pinned deep in their own territory. They'll snap it from their own 4 to start the drive. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Gives him a little more breathing room. A 3-yard gain out to the 7. They've really performed at an elite level in conference play, and that'll build your confidence as we continue through this SEC season.
This was a team that was really motivated in the offseason coming into this one, and they knew the challenge ahead of them, but they also know how talented they are. And, David, they're putting that on display each and every week here in SEC play.
And let's pump the brakes, because if they're happy with what they've done so far, they're going to have some losses. Like, this is a tough league. The SEC is not easy to navigate. They're going to have to continue to grow and get better, but it's a heck of a start.
They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. Using his legs, it's Love. They get him out of bounds. Couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling. Notre Dame coming to the line with another first down. Looking downfield, it's Carr. Fires to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25.
Well, a play like that's going to force the defense to second-guess whether they want to play man-to-man coverage against guys with speed like that. One-on-one to the perimeter, you run the go route, quarterback puts a ton of air under it, and they come up with a huge play.
Got it in the middle, it's Fields. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
And there you see the bind that the RPO play can put a defender in. That linebacker had to make a decision. Was the running back going to get the ball? He thought so, so he bit up, and that allowed the slant to be thrown in behind him.
Notre Dame once backed up near its own goal line, now on the move. Looking downfield on first down. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Look, you can't take away everything, right? So you give them that and rally and make a solid tackle.
And a lot of times in zone coverage, I like when I can get all the eyes on the quarterback. I like when I can see the routes and see him develop in the middle. And you could tell they had keys on the tight end. He wasn't going anywhere after he caught that football.
They'll rush to the line. Clock stopped for the first down. They'll set the chains and wind the clock. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Irish!
And you see the option being such a pain in the behind of the best programs in college football. When you got quarterbacks that have those multiple options, they're making you play very disciplined, and the QB takes it himself, gets in for the score.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, guys, got a final score in a big top 25 matchup today.
Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. To the air, it's Green. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. All the way out to the 37-yard line. It's a gain of 15.
Well, they pick up the first down there on the screen. I love the offensive line there, allowing the pass rush to get way up the field. They completely baited their guys, made them think that they got beaten, that they were going to get the sack, and then they sneak the running back screen right in behind them and pick up the first.
Trying to escape and get it himself. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield.
Man-to-man coverage is a great opportunity for scrambling quarterbacks to take off and run, because everybody on defense who's covering has their backs turned to the quarterback, obviously, because they're chasing an intended receiver or target. So good job that time by the quarterback knowing, I've got man coverage. If it's not open, I can take off and go make something positive happen.
Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2.
That's a great job by the defense, but I don't think the quarterback made the right decision on that RPO. It looked as if the defense was expecting run. They had the box crowded. That's when the quarterback, I think, needs to hold on to and then throw downfield.
It's complete. And he's down after the short completion. He did not make it to the first down marker. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. The Razorbacks line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to get the first through the air. Finds his man. It's Washington. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout called.
Shotgun fundamentals are so key. He was like a shortstop. Caught the shotgun snap and right away rifled it out of his hands like he was turning two. That was beautiful.
Back to pass. It's Green. He's moving out of the pocket. He's going to take off. And he will wisely scamper out of bounds. No need to take unnecessary hits.
This defense is not going to be patient with this quarterback. They know that they have to affect him and they have to dictate to him. So that time, they send the blitz. They're not even giving him an opportunity to sit back there and peruse the field. They flush him out. They're able to rally to him, get him down to the ground. I like the aggressive nature of the defense here.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. He uncorks one deep. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
And it's 3rd down, but they're taking no chances. They'll send the field goal unit out before halftime. He'll need to put some leg in this one. A 52-yard attempt and just the right finesse to get it in from the right. Dead center perfect. And the field goal to end the half takes us to halftime. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. And the Razorbacks will line up to kick off and start the 2nd half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25 trying to set the tone on the ground in the second half. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays. But sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well. But if you can...
It's a seam wide open. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Notre Dame. And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half.
If I'm a play caller nowadays, man, I want more guys like this. Just versatility. You can see he can catch it out of the backfield like a wide receiver, or he can run it. Nice job catching the football with his hands, using his speed to do the rest and get into the end zone.
And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. They wasted no time on that drive. Got it on their 25, and 2 plays later, they're in the end zone. He'll bring it out. It's Anthony. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Might be changing the route. To the air, it's Green. Pocket breaking down. Makes the stop at the 32, but he picks up 10 on that play.
Well, he does a really nice job buying time, and I love the awareness there. Understanding no one's open downfield, knowing where the sticks are, and he's able to use his athleticism to get that first down.
Caught in the backfield. It's Clapp.
As a tight end, if you're going to be good in the passing game, you've got to be able to feel the windows when defenses play zone coverage. And he did a really good job of that right there. He didn't rush. He didn't hurry. He took his time, found the soft spot, and gave his quarterback an easy place to throw the football.
The Razorbacks with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Give to the running back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
A lot of times with these RPOs, you see linebackers so slow, they don't want to mess up. Not on this one. Watch the defense attack downhill, go get the running back, get a tackle for a loss.
It's Clapp. That'll be enough for the first down, and they'll mark it at the 48.
That's a great job executing the drag route. You just bring the big fella across the formation, wait for him to come open. The quarterback does a good job seeing him, finds him in the hole, hits him. Perfect job.
To the air on first down. Bought a little time, lets it go. Makes the grab, it's Brown. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Finds his tight end. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Finds his man. It's Anthony. They get him down with this offensive setup. 1st and goal from the 9.
This receiver is such a weapon, and he has so much speed, and he can generate explosive plays for your offense, not just running go routes and post routes, but how about throwing him the drag, letting him catch it, and use his speed to turn it upfield.
After coming up with back-to-back explosive plays, here they are, 1st and goal. Looking to throw again. Fires into the end zone. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
And that's just excellent coverage. Man, cover one, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board, and you still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open, and if I'm the QB, man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it into tight windows if it's not there. He throws it, unfortunately, gets the interception. Bad decision by the QB there.
The give to the tailback. Got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
That's a backbreaker if you're the offensive coordinator, because the first down you ran the ball, had a really nice gain. Short yardage situation, you just get completely blown up, and now you're having to probably dial up a throw on third down. You need more consistency from the guys up front.
Back to pass, it's Carr. Here's the pressure. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Let's see what he can do with it. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. They'll start this drive from the 42. Snags it quickly on the left. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
I love this defense's ability to fight off blocks and rally to the football. They do such a great job pursuing that wide receiver screen to only allow a minimal gain and no first down.
Second down, he'll throw it. Trying to find his man in the middle. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down.
And I think that right there has been one of the biggest stories of this game so far. The reason this team trails is they can't get one of their best players the football in the passing game. This guy's a weapon. He eats defenses alive each and every week and has yet to make one catch in this game.
And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. And the Razorbacks send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And the coverage team down there to touch the ball. No return on this play. Opening play of this drive comes from the 11. To the air, it's Carr. Flips it out on the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
You know, that's one as a quarterback. When you see all those defenders around your intended target like that, just throw it in the ground or throw it away. I mean, that's a completion that loses yards. You're just hurting your offense there.
Back to pass on second down. Got it in the middle. It's Pauly. They bring him down. He's got a first down, but that might be the final play of the third quarter. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Off-play action on first down. They get to him as he throws. A strike downfield. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41. Notre Dame ready to go with another first down. On the ground, it's Love. Wide open spaces. Turning it on. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their fourth straight win.
Man, I am a great play caller when I can hand it to guys that, and he can go that far to the house, create big plays, showed you a little bit of vision, showed you a little bit of burners when he kicked it in gear and got the long touchdown.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Big Ten. Florida is just boat racing them right now, thanks to an offense that's putting up video game numbers. They're up by 36 over Nebraska. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this Big Ten battle.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. Use the play fake, now to throw. And he'll just get rid of that one.
Well, we've got a close game here at the start of the fourth quarter, right? This team obviously is down, but they're not playing it close to the vest. Being aggressive, first play of the drive, trying to throw it down the field. They're going to have to complete some of these if they're going to get this comeback win in this game.
Looking for a man. It's Green. Dumps it to the back. This time he's got it. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. Dances away. He'll get rid of it. He makes the catch. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line.
Well, this offense is showing you it doesn't take a lot of time for them to generate explosive plays through the air. Big completion on the previous play. They take another shot and hit it, and they have completely flipped the field.
Here's a hit. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
And they finally get to this guy, and he's electric. He's dynamic. He can make plays with his feet and scramble around, and I think they got used to it in the first half, and now, if they want to win this football game, they got to continue to catch that fast joker and get him on the ground.
To the air on second down. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Wide open downfield. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
And you see the wide receiver, he's got to push up field, make it look like he's going deep, but does a really good job sitting down on that curl, catching the ball, and then as soon as you catch that thing on that curl route, get upfield, get positive yards. Nice route by that wide receiver.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. And he will take it in. Touchdown, Arkansas! A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I'll tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target and make the big play, get the touchdown.
Well, there was a golden opportunity for the offense to come away with 2 points there, but he dropped it in the end zone. That's a catch you have to make.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run.
And every coach in America has a plan for this situation. The first 4 minutes of the game, the last 4 minutes of the game. How I'm going to construct my offense. Most of the time, I got to be physical. Run the football like right here. Run that.
Turning on the Jets. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
Yeah, and he's shown you a little bit of everything today. Shows you why he's a really good back, and the line's paved some holes, and he's right at 99 yards. And the way this game's going with the lead, he's going to get a few more touches, break that century mark, and when you do, you have a great chance of winning football games.
Got enough for the first down. What a good job to be able to pick up that kind of yardage when you're trying to finish off the game.
Man, it's so nice to have a guy that you can depend on. Like, this offense is built around him for a reason. Just a good running back. You can see Gets north-south, doesn't dance, picks up positive yards, breaks tackles. He's just a really good player, and that's why this offense runs through him.
2-minute timeout arrives, and this defense desperately needs to get the football back. Notre Dame coming to the line with another first down. Quick completion to the right.
Nice job decision-making by the quarterback there in the RPO, not handing it off, knowing he had to throw it, but then also understanding his open guy was going to be in the right slot.
The Irish might opt to take a shot here on 2nd and inches. Handoff from the gun. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Big 3rd down as the crowd gets behind this defense. They'll try to run for it. Running into the open space. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22.
And that's a nice 3rd down conversion for this offense. And I tell you what, the struggle for this offense has been stringing those first downs together. They're not in the top 50 in college football in first downs. They'll get one and then they kind of stall. Let's see if they can put multiple first downs together. Get one of those long drives going.
Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they've knocked him down at the 17.
There's not a lot of mystery what you're going to do on offense at this point of the game. With the lead late, you're just going to lean on your star running back. This is a guy who is going to play on Sundays at the next level. Just keep giving him the football and just let him take this thing over.
From the gun, running back on the move. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. They'll immediately call timeout. Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. Nestled just inside that right upright.
And that was an important kick here in the 4th quarter, man. You want to take that touchdown lead, make them have to go the length of the field and score a TD. Nice execution by this offense. Nice job trusting your kicker.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Anthony. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Looking to throw, it's Green. Quarterback adapted. Here's a throw downfield late. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. You want to talk about building confidence? Coming through with clutch plays, making the winning plays at the right time can really set the course for the rest of the season.
Yeah, Reese, maturity and experience matters, and this team has guys that have played a lot of snaps. They've seen a lot of looks, and they've lost close games like this in the past. That wasn't the case today, David. Too many guys out there making big-time plays.
And I think belief is what you build. That confidence, you know you're going to win. You don't think you're going to win. You know you're going to make that play in the big moment that continues to build on week-to-week success. And you look up and you're like, dang, we strung a couple wins together.
That's good.